A side of Bun B the public rarely gets to see. He got emotional in court today, testifying in the sentencing hearing for the man charged with breaking into his home and putting a gun into his wife's head back in 2019. That suspect's name is DeMonte Jackson. Bun B, whose real name is Bernard Freeman, says he was in the restroom when everything started, but he knew something was wrong when he heard the fear in his wife's voice, Queenie. He says his wife is still affected by the incident to this day.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Goon Turned God. I'm back with another video. If y'all like to be a part of the community, please join the Reddit, please join the Discord. It'll be a link down in the description below. Now, I'm sure y'all are already familiar with the situation that Bun B is going through right now. But to be completely honest with y'all, if y'all are familiar with my channel, y'all know damn well that I don't give a damn. Bun B put himself in this situation in the first place. He was literally one of these white supremacists in blackface over here cosplaying, trying to promote this gangsterism and all this thuggery to his community. Like, he was one of these weak-minded black people who got pimped out by these white supremacists because he wanted to make a few dollars, and he was willing to sell out his own community and promote all this propaganda that we see going on today. And that's exactly why a 20-year-old, at the time this dude was 20 years old, and he did a home invasion on Bun B. I'm pretty sure this 20-year-old was raised on rap music, was raised on this same propaganda that you were promoting at one point in time. Yes, now Bun B has switched up his life completely. He's a professor at Rice University, and he also has multiple businesses. But he was only able to do that because he profited off of the detriment of black people. He literally profited off of promoting all this death and destruction within the black community that we see right now. This is exactly why I call these people white supremacists and black faces, because that's exactly what they are. And these people are extremely dangerous because they look just like me and you, but they're over here cosplaying the whole time, just trying to take advantage of the black community for their own personal benefit. Now, Bun B is in a situation where this is hitting him in the face, where he has to deal with all the propaganda that he has promoted throughout these years.
She can't communicate, and I get so angry all again because she didn't deserve this. She didn't ask for this. She didn't ask for this. The next morning, she got out of bed and went down to the kitchen, and I heard her screaming, and I went down to see what was wrong, and she had her back turned. And she was crying, and I was like, what's wrong? What's wrong? She was like, I can't. She was just shaking furiously. I can't. I'm like, well, you can't. She's like, I can't look at those stairs. And it was from that point when we realized like she couldn't even be in that house anymore. It is because, you know, there are times where she gets closed off.
And Bun B has the nerve to get on stand and cry, talking about, oh, his wife doesn't deserve this. You know, she doesn't deserve to be in this type of situation. Your wife literally knew the thug and the gangster that she was dating at the time. She could have went and got a black square, a black person, you know, that was on his business, who wasn't into all this propaganda and wasn't in all this thuggery, and, you know, who was actually focused on his life and whatnot. But no, what did she do? She decided to go out and get a thug. Now she has to deal with the consequences of her choices in her life.
He put the gun in my eye. It was between my eyes, and it was cold. Yes. He said, give me everything you got.
I like to shoot back at me, and I proceeded to unload my weapon. Well, I wasn't sure if I unloaded my weapon, and then he fell out of the car, he threw his gun down. I started fighting with him. My wife came through the garage door. She started screaming.
Dad, you only gotta ask.
Queenie spoke about the psychological damage that she suffered. She says she has never returned to that house, not to pick up a shoe, not to pick up a purse. The couple has since moved to...
And this is why I don't understand people like this who cosplay as gangsters all damn day, but then once they get caught up in a situation, they want to cry, they want to boo, they want to be like, woe is me. Oh, what about black on black crime, you know? Oh, the white man is after me, and all this other BS. Like, no, bro, you were the one who was playing into this and promoting this behavior this whole time. Now you have to deal with it. Now you have to deal with your consequences that you made in life. You know, I've always heard the energy that you put out there is the energy that you will reciprocate later in life. And this is exactly what's happening with Bun B. He's been putting all this propaganda, all this death and destruction out in the Black community all these years, you know, in his younger life. And now this stuff has came back to bite him in the ass. You cannot tell me that this 20-year-old who did a home invasion on him did not listen to his music, did not listen to some form of rap, some form of propaganda. This is exactly why his mind is corrupt. This is exactly why I say every time when I talk about subjects like this, I always say that we need to ban rap music. It's not just another genre of music. It's not something creative. It was literally made by the CIA and FBI to get Black people to think a certain way. They literally went out in the community and got weak-minded Black people like Bun B to promote this type of behavior in this gangster lifestyle. If y'all haven't heard of Jerry Heller, just like I mentioned in my last video, Jerry Heller was the manager of NWA. And he literally went out and got him an Eazy-E, you know, a gangster, a thug in the streets. And what did Eazy-E do? He brought in his friends, the rest of the gangster and the thugs, so they could form a group, NWA. And what did Jerry Heller do? He promoted all this death and destruction throughout the streets of California, and then later on throughout the whole world when the rest of society accepted it. And this isn't something that is just affecting the Black community. So I want y'all to get this straight. This is literally affecting everybody in society. That's exactly why you have everybody going around now cosplaying as a gangster, as a thug. I was raised in the suburbs. I wasn't even raised in the hood. Like, yeah, I stayed in the hood for a little bit, but for the majority of my life, I was raised in the suburbs. And literally, these kids out here, these people out here who actually have money, they promote the same gangster and thug lifestyle. And these people actually have money to buy guns and drugs and, you know, promote more of a destructive lifestyle. Like, people literally feed into this stuff. Like, that's exactly why I say rap, hip hop, all of this gangster stuff that is going on is not just a genre. It's not being creative. It is literally a form of propaganda that is promoting death and destruction throughout America. And that's exactly why I take this stuff so seriously. Like, I don't feel any sympathy towards Bun B in the situation that he is in right now. Because at one point of his life in his younger years, he was one of these white supremacists and Black faces promoting all this death and destruction throughout our community. And this is exactly why we have all these NBA young boys and sexy reds and all these other cosplayers running around in our community right now. But please let me know how y'all feel about this. I would love to hear y'all's thoughts. Do y'all have sympathy for Bun B in the situation that he's in? Or do y'all feel like rap needs to be banned and that we need to stop all this propaganda going on within our communities? Please let me know how y'all feel. And once again, if y'all would like to be a part of the community, please join the Reddit, please join the Discord. It'll be a link down in the description below. Now I'll catch y'all on the next one, all right? Now I'll catch y'all on the next one, all right?